All right, so for this first optimization, this one actually came in as a salvage request on round 100, but there's literally no money. Like, there's nothing I'm going to be able to do with this to be able to, like, salvage this. It's not enough for a first strike. And glue storm's down way too long. All the damage is okay. It's just not going to work for round 100 specifically, but I can optimize this up and maybe get something to work out. So let's see. Uh, for this though, I'm thinking I'm just gonna keep Glaive Lord and Carrier Flagship and work from there and try to just get some cash spare with that. So I'm gonna start off with the Dart Sniper start, like so. Just plop that down there. Then last for 14 pops. And if I do this right, yeah, the placement's wrong. If I do the placement right, it should snipe the balloon right there. But nope, we got to get back to this placement and see if it works this time. All right, it should work right there. Yep. And then we can go first on the sniper, and it cleans up all of that. This is just the standard Sanctuary early game that you'd always see me using. It's nothing special, really. Just put sniper on first to clean up some stuff, and as long as I place this high enough, it'll be able to hit all the parts. So right here, it should still be able to hit. Yep. And 001 dart here, and onto first to clean up. I think I got that a little bit late. Well, that won't work. Sometimes it takes like with auto start, sometimes you don't really get your inputs fast enough, and yeah, that time that looks a lot smoother. Got to put it on first to clean this up though. Nice, and it goes back here. And then this one, I got to get this down fast if I want to survive this round first try. That looked pretty, actually not the best. Right here, and sometimes you get like snipes on this like crazy, and it's just like all really chill. But this time it doesn't really look like it. Okay. All right. Oh shoot, I realized this guy's not hitting up here. Okay, I gotta restart this. I did place that dart too low. All right, so now this dart's got to be placed a lot higher, so like I'll actually be able to win round 9 if I can do this correctly. Okay. Moving on. All right, and you hit, so this should be able to work out here now on round 9. I'm not really getting a lot of snipes though. Yeah, I gotta place that faster. Okay, this should work out a lot better now. First and first again, and there we go. So now I can go for either sub or second sniper. I don't think I really want to get sub necessarily at the moment. So let's go for this sniper right here. Plop you down there. Okay. Elite Omegas is here. Hello, how are you doing? Bless you. Thanks. The mic is working, right? You didn't hear that sneeze? I assume. I feel like this should be able to go into Psy. I forget completely if it just does, but I'm pretty sure it will. Come on. This beats 13. And then can I beat 14 with this? Or do I have to get the boomerang? No, I should be able to. I don't recall actually like doing a Psy Sanctuary game in a long time, so I'm not really sure if this works. But let's see. Oh yeah. Alright, good. Well, it's at least good the mic works. Okay, so maybe if I get Psy down like this, I can beat round 15. But yeah, I haven't done like a Psy Sanctuary early game in a mighty long amount of time. But this looks like it will indeed work, and I'll be able to get the boomerang just up here to clutch. So I want to see if I can get away with a 5-2-0 boomerang, which is better in the early game. No, not early game, better in the late game, but it's a lot weaker in the mid game. But I think if I go for carrier mid game, I should be able to pull it off. Let me get this so I can insta place it. Nice. There we go. And that should be able to work. Cool. One-Eyed Deacon is here. Hello. The Chom, son of Chom. I am indeed streaming since, I don't know, when was the last time I streamed? I think the last time I streamed was like a whole month ago, something crazy like that. So I'm gonna have to like pierce buff all of these, and then I think I have to get a 100 on one of those snipers eventually. Especially because I'm not gonna be getting red hot rings on this one, or at least I'll try not to. I should be able to, I imagine. I don't think it would be that hard. And we also can get that glue in there, because I do want Glue Storm, because Glue Storm is just so essential. Well, it's going to be essential for allowing my boomerang to actually pop the lead balloons, but we'll need that for the, whatchamacallit, the carrier flagship too. So let's see. Round 22 is being a bit difficult. That is not the right upgrade that I want to get. I want to get 100. Also, you're on first? Huh. Didn't really mean to have it like that. This looks like it's going pretty well. Nice. 23, no issue too. Yeah, it looks pretty good. So I think I can just go for faster rings here. Come on, get that red. Nice. There we go. I'll get that other fast rings upgrade, and we should be pretty good. I might be able to go into the destroyer. That might be possible. Again, it would be a 502. Once we get like past around 40, I really see no issue going into the carrier flagship. So we can just have that. What am I doing? This is an optimization of a basically Psy, Glaive Lord, and carrier flagship on Sanctuary. Died to 100. So I'm just going to be fixing it up. And also trying to get some cash spare too, because I bet this one can do a bit of cash spare. Like the towers aren't expensive, but it's 2 tier 5s, so that kind of like means it's going to be a little bit difficult in the first place, especially considering I'm going to need Glue Storm to be able to use those. So we'll see what we can do. Okay. Yeah, this is giving me a bit of an issue. I think I just get more glaives. Yeah, that would probably make sense. And then we'll get this boat to be able to beat 33. Like that. Cool. Whenever I do Silence map, I usually do Moab Domination. And Moab Domination is so much fun. I think I've done a few Moab Domination challenges. More? Yeah, we could do more. This map would actually be kind of funky for a more spam. You just fill out these islands and like I guess the top too. And they'd bounce around and bounce in that center really. Might be a good one to try for more spam, I guess. But these rounds here coming up should be pretty easy. Sai's going to be able to take out lead. So that, oh my goodness, there's a leak in blue there. I say that in like a random blue leaks. I'm going to leave this other sniper on first just in case something like that does happen. Literally a random blue leaks. But I'll be able to get a village up here. and then the glue on the other side. And I don't know about alk buffing the. If I could alk buff the Glaive Lord, I guess I will. We'll see about that. I also could get like glue here too. I think, yeah, glue could fit in there. So there's somewhere glue could go. Okay. How's 57? That's a bit of an issue. I think I'm going to have to go for Destroyer. Yeah, I can just upgrade to Destroyer. And then this will beat 40, no problem. And I feel like I could literally just go straight into the air carrier flagship with this. Like, it would go Destroyer into aircraft carrier and then into carrier flagship. And that should all be pretty chill. And then from there, I can just get Glaive Lord and the Glue Storm before round 90. And then I feel like just like a little bit of support I'll probably need. One thing that I am concerned, because I cannot stall, will be the 99-100 transition. Because I'll need Glue Storm, I mean. Oh, wait, this really isn't enough damage? Huh. Well, I guess I don't have Grape Shot on this boat. I thought I'd be doing way more damage against around 40. That's a little bit disappointing. How do I take care of that then? I can't just get like aircraft carrier before round 40. Like I literally thought I'd have no problem against 40 with this, especially with like size stun. Like we have that Moab in range for a good amount of time, and I don't want to alk buff the U, but I might have to. This is a little bit annoying. Yeah, not enough glaives. Potato peeler. Yeah, I could do alk buff, but alk buff on this boat is not very good. Like, that's not something that I'd want to do. Because it's a 302, not a 310. So, but I think alk buff just might be the cheapest way out. I mean, I could do like a Moab Mauler, but then I'd have a Moab Mauler. I'm thinking, yeah, I might just have to do that, and we'll just have an alk buff. Unless like alk buff, unless this would work. I guess this should be something I should try first. Drums, this would give me more range too. The thing pops, but that one leaks. Let's see that again. And then I could buy, I don't know, the glue gunner. Will this be able to reach? Yeah, that just leaves me with one ceramic. Alk buff size the solution. Hello, I keep forgetting how to pronounce your name. How is that? I know it's a basketball player, but I keep forgetting how to say it. Damn. What about a bottom path sub? That's wasting money. I want to be able to beat this like without really wasting money. Wait, this is a crazy idea. What if, okay, so you will pop down right there. What if I get like a glue down here to slow down that last ceramic so Sai can get it again? Okay, well then the snipers just pop it. I mean, that's not fun. So no, that idea would not work because the snipers pop it. Then this might be the cheapest. If I go for like a druid, you do, well, if this works, of course. I could also upgrade it to 100. Yeah, it looks like that's going to be the cheapest way out. So, I mean, this drum, I'm spending money on the drums, but this is a tower I'm going to have anyways. So, having a 100 druid is a lot cheaper than I think anything else that I would buy. And it will allow me to beat 40. Like so. There we go. A little bit of a setback, but I guess that's just what happens. Yanis? Like that? Yanis? Is that how you say it? Yeah. But totally Alk buff Psy would work, because, you Alk buff Psy and Psy to Psy things. Alright, so let's grab this aircraft carrier here finally. This should solve my Moab issues any other time, but if you get really lucky, aircraft carrier can get like some just nasty lines on Sanctuary and just totally rip up the entire round. It's a good tower. Good tower if you get lucky, that is. Okay, and you made some really annoying stuff here. Alright, let's set you on first so Psy doesn't like attack the balloons that Psy can't hit. That would be a good thing to do. And now aircraft carrier is coming up soon. Please and thank you. There we go. Now we got the aircraft carrier. This just shreds now. I imagine I can just take this right into carrier flagship. So I guess I'll come back right there. Yep, correct. Yanis. All right. Is middle path Glaive Lord still better cross path after the redistributing of the damage? Did they redistribute it? I honestly haven't touched Glaive Lord, I guess, since really those nerfs. So if it's not as good, I guess I'd be wrong in that. I don't know. Has anybody like tested it? Maybe I'm just doing a silly thing here, but I guess 502 might be better. Who knows? Because I haven't really used the Glaive Lord much since. Like it is still a strong tower. I know that, but we'll see. So like, what was the redistribution thing? Does the ricocheting glaives not do as much damage now? Is that what it is? Or does like did damage get moved with a benefit of 502? I'm not quite sure. All right. Maybe I'll have to look that up or something. I don't know. I looked at the patch notes when they came out, was confused, so skipped past it. And then when I came back to it, I still couldn't figure out whether it was a buff or a nerf. And right now, I don't remember any of the numbers and what they got changed to. Interesting. Well, we'll see if somebody in the comments of the video, whenever this gets uploaded, which actually might just be tomorrow, because I don't have a video set for tomorrow. So if someone's so knowledgeable on this subject, they could help me out a bit, because I am too lazy to figure it out, and I also have a bunch of challenges to do. Whether the whole Glaive Lord cross-pathing thing, because I don't really remember or know what they did to it, nor did I really care. According to the tier list, it's a nerf and 520 is better. Interesting. Well, we'll see what goes on with this. But yeah. Anyways, One Eye Deacon, I guess if this makes it in the video, one of the people in the chat is almost done with every black border, I think, right? You'd have one map, I believe, left. It's quad. So yeah, good luck on that. Oh, we're getting round 69 issues. Look at that. Round 69. Most fun round ever. Well, we don't really have anything that pops lead, so I'm just going to use size ability and take that out. It's nice to see. But anyways, for the glue, if I'm going to be getting potentially an Alk buff right here, I'm going to throw the glue over here then. Right? Yeah, you can squeeze in. We also have 2 platforms up there, but it would be nice to have the glue here because then you'd be able to maybe get a bit of that main attack involved in. So let's throw that right there. You did quad. Ooh. You finished it. So you've got all the black borders now. That's pretty nice. And you did it with the bad tack placements? Oh, geez. So was it just Geraldo, tack, 2 spines, embrittlements, Dragon's Breath for early game? Pretty basic. It's a good strategy, though. It's pretty much always worked. Yeah, just Brit Drive with Stalling and Geraldo. So you ended up using Geraldo. I feel like I'd recommend using Gwen with it. But anyways, something got passed here on round 75. What is it? I think it's related to this lead issue that I have put myself in. Well, the leads are gone now, so everything just gets ripped up. There we go, easy. I don't know if I want to just leave Scion first. I might do that. But we'll get this Glaive Lord soon, and then Glue Storm. And we have a pretty basic bare bones setup now, but it might be able to do good. But anyways, what I was saying some other time, the only thing I'm concerned about with this is the 99 to 100 transition to where I can use Glue Storm like at the start of 99, but I might not really get it back at an optimal time for 100, which is a little concerning because I do need really Glue Storm to get a lot of damage out on 100. I can use Scion 100 to insta-kill the insides of the ZOMGs, but not the DDTs. So I can actually be totally fine if the bad gets like down here and it pops open, just as long as the DDTs get taken out, which they, with RNG, with the flagship, that can work. And then the ZOMGs can like be all the way down here and I can still beat them. Because flagship can just take care of that layer. So, but I just need Glue Storm to like come up at an optimal time. So we'll have to see how that will work. Maybe it will be good. Maybe it will be bad. Maybe I'll be forced to like spend on 100 or something. I don't know. Also, we get this thing where all the planes are like grouped up together, which often is not ideal. I hear if you set you to like last a little bit and then first, it kind of splits them up. Yeah, maybe that did it. And also, I think I might just get. Do I just get one discount? I mean, like nothing here is really discounted. I can just do a one discount to maybe save some money. We'll see. Chom doesn't have mods, so I'd imagine no. Oh, flagship bug? No, I'm not doing that. I did see that. It's a pretty funny thing, but that's where you can like reset for like 2 hours or something to like overflow some integer limit, and then you just get like a bajillion planes and you can do whatever. It's a NK coding moment. Anyways, we got Glue Storm now, and the rest of this is just surviving. So what I could do is I could get primary mentoring, which would get me a lot more Glue Storm and help out a Moab Glue, which I think I'm also going to purchase anyways, I feel like. But we'll see. We'll see where this takes up. Maybe also a right here, perhaps a Beebroo for the Glaive Lord could be all right. Not like the most important thing in the world though. These ZOMGs are kind of getting far. But anyways, I think that might be the play. It's a little pricey though. Mentoring is pricey, but if I'm going to need that for 100, we could use it. I also could just go in Sandbox and see like what that round 100 is like. I probably should do that cuz then I'll kind of gives me a good estimate of what I'll need going in. Let me turn Monkey Knowledge off first of all. I don't normally go in Sandbox a lot, but if I have something that I really don't know about, it's usually good to get in there and fix it up. Also, I should fix this. Like so. Okay. So 99 with you. I need to place you first. You're more like right here. Also, I guess primary mentoring might help out Glaive Lord a little bit. Not really necessarily by a whole lot, though. So let's see. What does 99 look like? Also, I need you to have about 17 levels, 18 levels maybe? I don't know. Okay. If I use Gluestorm instantly... Okay, wait, that just utterly fails. Like, that doesn't beat 99. Let's assume that I have Stun Up. Okay, so it looks like I'm going to at least need a Sabo. I'll need a Sabo. That's fine. Not a Grand Sabo. Okay, we get a little bit of stall with Psy there. That leaves me with not much up on the Gluestorm. And I can use that right there. Ooh. That's not nice. That is not nice. Okay, if I were to have primary mentoring, though, and go back to... Let me slow that down, first of all. Use primary mentoring ASAP. We get a little bit better. And that leaves me with... I'm still lacking a bit around 100 damage. I don't have the greatest of around 100 damage. I mean, I could do FS on that, but that's really expensive. If I were to do, say... I mean, like... What should we call it? Like, you would be cheaper. A Spike Storm. A Sticky would be even cheaper than that. How much damage does a Sticky do? It'd be a weird solution. What we get Glorm like right about there. You honestly don't do a lot of damage. I might just need Sporm. If I have Sporm, though, would I be able to get away with using like a really late Gluestorm? Like, what if I use Gluestorm like right here? maybe. I might just have to do Sporm then. I mean, that's cheaper than going for a first strike. So I think we'll do that. Let's give that a run. We just don't really have a lot around 100 damage here. You have some good round 100 tickling though. What? What are you saying? Oh, and we have that 100 Druid too. Look at that. Okay. So there's my Spike Storm. I can't get it up there right now. Yeah. We'll have this helping us out on stuff, I'd imagine. And I might get a Moab Glue. Oh, wait. We need a Sabo too, right? I forgot about that. So we'll get this. That Sabo can help us with other things, I guess. I'll put Sabo on this island too. Actually, wait, I could have discounted that Sabo. Let's save a little bit of money. Save money where I can. You're going to be sitting on top. That's where you deserve to be. These types around should just be no issue. Glaive Lord can do some Glaive Lord cleanup things. ZMGs are kind of a little bit scary. Maybe if I use like that, it'll go down fine. I mean, I can use Scream on them too. That's kind of helps out a lot. Glue Storm right there. Take that out, nice and easy. 94, you can just use all the abilities, so who cares? Glue Storm and shred that up. Destroyed. 95's here now. I feel like I just use Glue Storm and all of this dies, right? Nah, we'll use that Sabo too. All of that goes down nice and easy. Cool. 96 here. This early game is like really, really free. It's probably because it's like loaded with a lot of not so much cleanup, kind of well, clean up with the Glaive Lord, some mid-range damage. Not a lot of single target damage though, which I do desperately need for 100. So it's kind of like overloaded in one aspect, not really. So it's not like a balanced strategy. Let's use Spike Storm here. Be able to take this out. I don't have abilities up for 98, of course. Can I? No, that's going to pop down. Okay, so I've got to be able to take these down. If I just like Sabo ASAP and use that, and then stun, or does that leave me off? Probably with another thing, right? Yeah. How do I take this out? Hello, Thygarius? Is that how you say your name? Hope you're doing good. What do I do for 99? That's a great question. I could use Glue Storm. Just hope that comes back fast enough. I mean, it does come back really fast, so that might not really be of a concern. And honestly, I don't care about Spike Storm. I'm 98. So I can just use that after this. And then that rips that apart. No, not quite. I have to use all the abilities. Hmm. Maybe that would work. But those abilities come back fast, and I have Scream. I can't use Sabo, and Spike Storm I don't really care about on 98, so it's not like it's a bad deal if I don't have my abilities back on 98. It's a very alright deal, I'd say. So I think we can just take that, like so. Cool. And I can just use Glue Storm and then Scream about there-ish, we'll say. Well, I do need Glue Storm back instantly on 99, so I might not be able to use it here, actually. Let's see. Maybe that was bad and I should have gotten a Shove. That might be the case. Shove is great, though. I do know that. Alright, let me Scream now. Okay. I think this means that I am going to have to get primary mentoring, which might be alright because that's going to help me out on 100. It's not too much. But because of that, I do kind of want Glue Storm up earlier, and I will need that instantly on 99. So I'll get that, and I can just use Glue Storm now. And then I also might be able to Scream a little bit later because of that. Honestly, that wasn't that much later. And then I should be able to take out... That's honestly not that favorable. I want to see if I could get a better case, because I do want that Glue Storm up instantly on 99. Maybe that means I should Scream a little bit earlier so it holds less stuff. Like, what if I Scream, like, right now? What does that do for me? I think that just means I die. No, it doesn't. Ish. Yeah, I gotta Scream later. Alright, that's really bad RNG on the planes. That's kind of funny. Okay, just give me at least somewhat good RNG. Alright. And that's great. Hey, we get it instantly. Okay, so 99 comes here, and obviously just flies right by. But if I use Glue Storm instantly, we can take this all out. I probably have to use that stun there, which I can do. Stun. And I need... Okay, so Sai got that, which means we should be able to hold these out for a little bit of time. And I can use Spike Storm here. And then get Glue Storm back. Ooh, this does not look very good. I got Glue Storm back way later this time. Huh. I feel like, at least. Alright, let's Glue Storm and then Spike Storm now. This leaves me off with... Still kind of like in the same place. If I Alk buff my Spike Storm, maybe that will help me out a bit. The issue is that I don't really get a whole lot of damage off the main Spike Storm ability. Also, Spike Storm is an RNG based tower, so yeah, I feel like this time it's working a lot better. But nah, it's still split. I might just have to get like even more round 100 damage. Because this clearly is not a whole lot. Yeah, let's see. If I were to get, I don't know, an assassin, maybe. Can I like put a Moab assassin up there? I should be able to. Yeah. Alright, let's get an assassin with range. And we'll see how much damage you do. Not the craziest amount, but it might be enough. Nah, it doesn't really look like enough at all. Yeah, this is a big issue. I don't have a lot of damage here. Like if I were to get an assassin and a spike storm, or no, an alk buff on the spike storm, then I end up with what? Still like not enough for those DDTs, yeah. And I don't have Sabo back to slow those DDTs either. I'm not sure. I am not sure. What would be the cheapest way out? I mean, it might just get to the point of a second spike storm like pretty quickly. Cause what? You get a sticky bomb? I accidentally used that too early, but either way, sticky bomb doesn't do a lot. It'd be cheaper to get 2 assassins than that. And I think 2 assassins is cheaper than a second Sporm, which I'm sure would be enough damage to be able to take it down. So let's see, 1 and then 2. 2 assassins here. Leaves me off with, yeah, like that doesn't really do a whole lot of damage right there. Yeah, not enough. I think it just comes down to 2 Sporms, really. Which is a bit of a dud, but we'll have to take that. And yeah, that's more than enough. All right. Well, there we go. Only 27.8, like 28k spare. Not the craziest amount. It was annoying that I had to get 2 spike storms there at the end. I don't think you can see them. My face cam's covering them. Oh, that's the whole game itself. There we go. Yeah, there's the 2 spike storms. Kind of suck that I have to buy that, but I guess that's what it is. It's your strategy cleaned up a bit, I guess, though, with some cash bear and actually beating 100. So that's pretty much it. We can go on to the next one. It's going to be on Pat's Pond here. Let me get some water and plug my computer in real quick, though. All right, so this one's, it looks like a flagship with a bunch of ballistics. So I'm thinking actually I'm going to get rid of the flagship and focus just on ballistics, because then I can stall a bit. Um, which will be pretty funky, but it's going to be a ballistic spam on Pat's Pond. So let me look at the submission here real quick. For the notes, it says for the subs, oh, basically what's in there. Was planning to go for sub commander, but I realized I don't have enough money. Took 2 days of retrying. What is the optimal sub? Well, I guess the optimal sub here would be not going for any water-based strategy on Pat's Pond, but we're going to be doing it anyways because I just feel like it. So I think I'm just going to be building everything over here. I can start off with a sub, actually, like a sub and a dart here. I believe this works, right? Should be able to. And I think I can just get another dart from right here. Like so. And then I should just be able to upgrade this sub. So basically, I'm thinking we'll just have a stall over here where it's going to be an ice and heli stall, or more so maybe like here perhaps. Yeah, like right there I could do an ice or heli stall, and that should be pretty fine. With that, I also could get a sniper right here, so that's going to be good. All right, so I'm going to be trying to get this sub into airburst as soon as possible, I feel like. And then with that, I'll be able to remove that rock and get Brickle. So let's get that down. And that should be pretty good. All right, sniper on first. Can you get that leaking red? No, you cannot. That's very sad. For round 14 only. I might not be able to get this airburst by round whatchamacallit, round 15 then. Especially if we got this red leaking over here, and sniper won't attack because it's focused on those ones. Yeah, that's a bit of an issue, I guess. What I might be able to do in that case is, would this work? Setting you to last? Oh, well, that worked. I put it on first at that point, but we... Actually, I might still be able to afford airburst in time here on 15. There, I did buy it. And we get those 2 reds. Nice. Okay, that works. So I could turn this guy into sub commander. I have an interesting idea because it might actually, I don't know. It might be more worth it to go for 025 because I'm not really going to be making use of intel that much here, but I think intel will just be better for a lot of these early rounds. So I will be getting that by the looks of it. Let me try to get Brickle kind of down here early too. I think Brickle just right here should be fine. This shouldn't really be of any concern. Come on, get that red. Oh. Also, another thing is that actually I might not want my sub commander to be right there, because the sub commander will only buff subs in range of it. Although I probably won't be getting like the craziest amount of um ballistics, but I will be wanting to get more. So I'm thinking more so have sub commander like right there, like right over here behind the Brickle, and that should be a pretty good spot. So let me try that out. We'll get this just to beat 15 here. Actually, stuff's leaking on 15. I think I might need to just remove this rock. That would be better. And maybe also... Oh, wait, no. I can't do all of that at the same time. What a silly goose. Yeah, maybe have you... Maybe I could employ some last targeting here. If I set you on last, will you do stuff? Yes, you will. That's pretty neat. So this is where last targeting is going to be useful, because I could actually, like, survive with that. Alright, I gotta upgrade you and set you to camo. Why are you not attacking the camo? The what? You get... Oh, well, you get one shot off on that camo. I guess then you go to camo? Sure. Why not? We'll get that sub up later. So yeah, let's get sub commander. I also could go for a reactor right here. Reactor might not be a bad choice. Especially because I'll probably need that for decamo. So I could go for that. Let's give it a run. You will get lead though. So yeah, that can be our decamo. I need you for lead. I don't want to upgrade this to 1.0 so I can like stall better, because it's kind of important for stall. I got no benefits of 0.25 compared to 2.05 while testing. Seems that there's not much extra pierce. But yeah, the only thing I was thinking of 0.25 is that like I'm really not going to be using intel in late game, but I decided that it's just not really going to be worth it anyways, because yeah, would you say it's a little benefit getting 0.25 is just like some more pierce, and that intel's actually going to be really nice in the early game, or more so mid game per se. So here, what do I kind of want to do? I got some choice to make. Actually, I think I just use level 3. I'm also thinking about getting a Mermonkey in here. What is it? Abyssal Warrior might be nice, but we'll see. We will see. I want to get this reactor up first. I'm close to the reactor. And then after reactor, we kind of can play around a little bit, because this is a nice reactor spot. It'll get a good amount of things in range and all. Round 34. Why are you killing me? Do I need to set you to last? Oh, you're already set to last. What if I set you to first now? Do you get first privileges now? See, when you set you to first, you just start leaking everywhere. Not very fun. Okay, so last to just keep you on last. Yeah, I kind of tend to leak a green somewhere around there. What if I go for strong instead? Strong. Oh wait, shit! I hit the wrong hotkey there. Okay, let's do that this time without hitting the wrong hotkey. Okay. And then a green still leaked there anyways. That's not nice. I think around like 2,300 I just used this ability, and that should be able to take everything out. Now I can submerge and then buy twin guns. I think I'll still keep you on strong so reactor can like do the cleanup. Why is the game unloading your hero after every check? Yeah, it's just been a bug that's been in, I noticed. Like, the hero just doesn't load in and it's just invisible for a little bit. It's been like that for a while, if I believe. So, I think originally it only really did that with some of the heroes, but now I just tend to notice that it's every hero. Game doesn't discriminate. um, but yeah, that's all. It's all fine. It's just like annoying if I'm trying to get a placement that's next to a hero and the hero's just constantly disappearing. That's like the only time I really find it annoying. And I guess it's kind of weird to see in YouTube videos sometimes because out of nowhere the hero just disappears for a little bit. But this takes me right to 40 with a bunch of cash bears, so that's pretty nice. I think I'll be getting the sub commander here, and I might be able to greed out a discount, which is cool. Let's see, how does this do originally? Not that good. Actually, it might be able to do something with this unsubmerged, because you do like a lot of damage now. Nah, not quite enough. I should be able to get a discount and a sub commander. You won't be able to really make use of your intel just yet, but that's alright. Use this, use that, submerge. Very, very cool. So I'm going to get, I don't know, just a dart over here. Like, you'll get intel, not really a whole lot, though. Guess you just get what you get, and you don't get upset. I'm going to want to grab a second discount, though. So let's grab that, and this will also increase the range of the original discount. And then you get drums too. Maybe buy that a little bit earlier so I don't die here. So you get drums and all of that. And I kind of want to maybe focus on some like stalling right here a little bit. Where does this drums reach? Right up to here. I only get one tower in range there in that case. This village actually might have been better for drums. It won't get as many subs, but it will be able to get a few more towers placed down here. But anyways, I'm thinking of... Yeah, it's really annoying that I don't have drums there, because I do want an impact, like right here. I'm thinking of just getting an impact down here. This might be fine, though, without it. Because I'm going to need something to stop ceramics down here. So, let me get that right now. And then I can go for armor-piercing darts. And if I actually start saving from here, I'd be able to get subcom before 63, although I don't know if... I mean, that would really do much of anything. Because I don't really have much. I could buy a ballistic missile or two, maybe. Yeah, I might be able to even squeeze out a second ballistic missile before round 63. Glimmer of God is here. Hello, how are you doing? Nice to see you. What's the easiest strat on Pat's Pond at the moment? Oban Druid, Striker, Mermaid, Cost, 3 aces. I don't know, really. I mean, you could probably do some stuff as long as you like get around like that super weird gimmick of targeting or whatnot. You could do something with tax just fine. I mean, tax are pretty cool. Ballistics missile spam from like 2020. I do remember that. That's what we are doing here. We are doing a ballistic spam. So we're going to have a lot of fun with that. I got a little bit to stall out down there. These mobs on the bottom side are being really annoying. So if I set you to like close a bit, maybe you'll be able to help take them down. I don't know. We'll see. I can use my ability on hard rounds like 54, where we're going to have to be dealing with mobs and ceramics. Like 54, 57, everything else should be fine. Single yellow leak there, really? What if I set you close too? Would that help? at all? Maybe that will. Yeah, it seems to help a little bit at least. Close targeting just might come in clutch here. But yeah, with close targeting, you can get cases like that where you just leak like a whole ceramic for no reason. So I'd have to set you to first. Well, I guess this is round 54 that I'm talking about, so. Yeah, we are going to have issues here. It might be better just to like delay the subcom until after 63 then, because I could just get more ballistics, and that's still going to be able to beat round 63 no problem. So yeah, it was very fun with Sub Commander. Yeah, I remember people doing like quad chimps with the ballistic spam and all that for like their black border. Kind of funky. Very funky, I must say. But this definitely is going to get very funky. And with brick stalling, the late game might take a while. It might be up pretty late tonight. But I do want to at least like get a few runs so I can make a few videos tomorrow from the stream. But I'll be definitely trying to stream more now. So there will be like a stream tomorrow at like around 9 p.m. EST, I believe. So yeah, if you see this from the video, well, I guess this won't be in the video. This will be the video for the day that I'm talking about. But I feel like I'll still try to stream on Monday, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. But for the... Actually, no, that's for the video before. What am I I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm just going to try to stream more. Usually I'll be streaming around 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So more so in the night. I could try to do like some earlier streams though, maybe. We'll see. If a lot of people really want me to stream earlier, I guess you could let me know in the comments of the video, of course. All right. That goes down. Sucks that ISAB hasn't streamed in almost 2 months now. Yeah, ISAB streams are always pretty cool. You always use the shove for the mid game. I actually could use, well, first, I'm not buying anything because I want to see if I can get subcom before round 63. But if I were to buy something, I'd go for downdraft this time because I'm going to be using downdraft to stall, actually, which is going to be pretty cool. So do I need, yeah, I'm going to need level 3 here, definitely. Oh, I get the Mega Mine up now, too. So I can Mega Mine the next wave. 62. Don't really know how that one will work. Okay. Come on, take it down. 1 red, really? That dart will actually be able to get that, so it's not really a problem. Just Mega Mine that. Use level 3. And come on, just get the sub commander, please and thank you. For the life of me. No. I can't get that sub commander. So I need to save. Okay, so I need to like save that level. I guess the Mega Mine gets saved, which I can do right here actually. Or I could just save the level 3 and the Mega Mine. Shit. The damn thing just leaked before. Okay, take that out. Don't leaked into everything again. If I set you to last and close, I need to just be able to beat this without dying. Yeah, like leaking even anything. So if I go for Brickle, set on strong, use the Mind Chain instantly. Okay, that takes that out. That does take that out. Nice. And now that takes that one out. And then that last mob up there just leaves. And then I can Mega Mine. And by Subcom, like so. And now I have Subcom for 63 and no abilities. But I do have Balloon Impact, so it seems like that's just not really a problem anyways. Cool. So I could buy Mermonkey too, which I think I am going to do. I'm going to be honest, because Mermonkey is going to be useful. And it's going to be able to do useful things for me. Like help clean up on the bottom too. And give that impact more Pierce, which will be nice. Also, we'll be giving some of these subs more Pierce too. So let's get that Mermonkey in there. Increase that Pierce. There's a 4-2 bomb on the field. One of the strongest anti-63 tools. Yeah. Maybe we just destroyed it. No problemo. All of you guys are getting more Pierce now. That's pretty nice. And I think I can get a bunch of subs in. Let's start the rounds. So just 031. You don't get much benefit from 032. It's kind of expensive. So we'll just be getting 031 here. And I want some under discounts. I'm not going to be able to get much under discounts actually. But they just need to at least be in sub-commander range and in range of a decent amount of the track. I'm not going to get one if it has like barely any range on the track. So I'm not going to be getting like a crazy amount of ballistics. Just like enough to be able to deal work. So like right there should be fine. And then we can throw one in right there. And I think this is really the furthest back that I'm going to be getting ballistics. So there's not really going to be a whole lot of them. There. And then can upgrade this one. Like so. Nice. Is carrier flagship good for the strat? I actually could get a carrier flagship. It would be 502 and it wouldn't be able to attack frozen balloons. But I decided I'm not going to be getting carrier flagship. I think with brick stacking, I should be able to really do it without. So that should be good. I'm also going to be getting a relentless glue right here. I believe there's a pixel for range. Yeah. So we'll have that too. And then I'm going to be also be getting some more subs up here as well. Right there. We can get a ballistic right here. And then I can get one with a discount right there, right? Barely. No, I think the pixel's just not enough. I might still get one here anyways, because this is a good spot. And then I'll grab one up here. Cool. And then I need a downdraft heli, upgrade you to relentless, and maybe a little bit more support. I don't know, but we should be doing like really, really good with this. It should be just fine. Also, I'm probably going to get this too for relentless glue because Pierce is really nice on it. You aren't in Mermonkey range though. That would have been nice because I could have had you right here in Mermonkey range. It would have just been way better to have drums down here because then I'd get like way better glue and all that stuff. I guess it is what it is. There's my relentless. Time to put on. That's one crazy username you have here, and you say this map is ugly. I would agree with you on that one. It is Pat's Pond. It is an ugly map. Oh, this is stealthy? That's kind of funny. Well, you got a great username there now. But yeah, did you change it? Or I guess I can see in your message history that you do have like 709 messages, so maybe I'll still call you Stealthy. But yeah. If I play like all my cards right, I should be able to get like a monstrous. I mean, I guess not monstrous, but a pretty high amount of cash spare. Because I'll get the ice like right here. And I bring it there and I can stall it for a very long amount of time. And while you do that, you just stack Megamines for the next round. Although you more so like stack them kind of in the back, so like stuff comes back a little bit and then they explode. I'm not gonna stack stuff now because it's just gonna take literally forever. So I'm gonna put the heli right here in that case, actually. Because if you get a fortified ceramic like that, you're gonna be there for a while, which is what we do on like 97 and 98 and hopefully 99 too. I think we'll be able to pull that off. Sada can't even start on this map anymore because of the nerf. Unless it's a specific placement. Did Sada get nerfed? Or what? Sada get nerfed or Pat's Pond get buffed, I guess it would be? I don't recall a Sada nerf for like the early game. The attack speed of Sada got nerfed? Really? Across from 1 to 17. Huh. I did not know that. I should have bought this ice later because now we're going to be stuck with this for 83 too. I guess I'll come back in a moment when this ice slowly chips away all of this stuff. Good music though. I'm feeling kind of tired though. I don't know how many more I'm going to be able to do today. I at least wanted to be able to get to 3, but I might just like be falling asleep by the last one. Um we'll see how it is though. Just need 5-2 bomb now to make sure the rounds don't end forever. It's funny. I might be able to get 5-2 bomb just straight up with the cash spare. Cause what? That's 60K. How much am I looking at so far? Let me take a quick peek. Slash income 87 through 100 is 55K plus like the 17K. So 55 plus 17 is gonna be 72,000 if I don't spend anything. That would just be 72,000 spare, which is quite a large amount, I'm gonna be honest. I feel like I might be able to get that to work. 95 might be an issue, but we'll just stall all of that. I don't think I'll need to do any stalling until round 94. And then from there we'll be doing stalling and all this stuff. Okay, I just checked level 1 Sada got nerfed from 0.4 to 0.45. Ooh. P-Brew would be good here. Yeah. You could outright buy the whole Perma-Brew. And I think Violet's just trying to walk in. Good to see the puppy dog. Alright, round 90 here. How do I do? I don't do that good against DDTs. I'm going to have the level 3 up. Ooh. That might be a bit of a concern against DDTs if I really need to have the level 3 in order to take them out. What will I do there besides, like, mind stacking? Well, like, 99 I can just have, like, 93 and 99 I can have the level 3 up the whole time. But for 95, I could get, like, some with mind stacking, but not really a whole lot. We'll see. At least that's what I'll mind stack on 94. I'll get some minds and see what I have to work with, because I might have to just like get a Sabo and then be able to do some to that. Okay, just take this damn thing down. This is how the stalling's gonna go. I guess in the meantime I could place Mega Mines. I mean, like, what else do I have to do? Alright. A cool trick, I guess, is that I can place a Mega Mine, like... Oh, wait, I leaked somehow on here on round 92. But I can place a Mega Mine, like, down lower on this lane, so if a DDT gets all the way down here, then it would explode, and I can, like, kind of time them out a bit, I guess. I'm just going to put the Sub-Commander on first now. So just use this here, and that should take all that out. Yeah, Sabo might be necessary, I'm going to be honest. Not looking that hot without one. Alright, I gotta at least get a stall here on 94. Let's just use that level 3 and destroy all that stuff. And I guess we'll start getting Mega Mines like down here. Alright, I got one. No, that's like a weak ceramic. Shit! I didn't get any stall. Bruh, I didn't click out fast enough. Okay. I gotta not make that mistake in the future. I mean, I have one, like, 2 mines. It's not a whole lot, though. Yeah, I'm definitely really gonna need a Sabo on this one. Like, how long does this level 3 last for? Not that long. Okay. We'll have to see. I could also get, like, Imbrit. Let's see with just Imbrit and Sabo. Kind of pricey, but might have to do it. Well, I guess the Imbrit doesn't really help a whole lot, because you are still... I mean, I guess it's doing something. I'll try with just the Sabo, though. Put the Mega Mine right there. Alright, I'm thinking I should do the level 3 instantly and then Sabo later. Because then I'll be able to have that up for like 96. Actually, I also can just stall, so it's not like that big of a deal. So do this, and then Sabo about like now maybe. Yeah, I still probably will need that embrittlement too. like so. The DDTs just aren't that nice, I'm gonna be honest. Not very nice, I'd say. Alright, I think this will actually work with RNG, which is cool. Alright, Sabo now for when that wears out. Oh shit, wait, stuff's leaking down there. Okay. I see, I see. Come on, take it all out. Take it all out. Nice. Wait, there's still DDTs there. Okay, there we go. We took it out. And can I get a stall? Yes, I can stall this. There we go. Easy. Well, I don't really think I could have gotten away without that Imbrit and Sabo, even if I got like more mines up. Maybe that would have been a possibility. I don't know though, but I mean that wasn't really that promising, so I guess I had to spend cash there. I feel like maybe it is possible now that I should say. Molten Crafter, hello, how are you? This map gives me a headache. Tried to do Energizer Brookie strat and lost at this round with it. Ooh, yikes. I mean, Energizer Brickle is really, really cool though. Give you props for using that strategy though. It's definitely one of my favorites out there. I should maybe do actually there will be an Energizer Brickle video, as I mentioned now. Alright. So I'm gonna try to stall 96 here though. Cause it's gonna be good to get mine stack up on 99 actually. For the reason that you'll see that I will be able to then, if you can mine stack on 99, I mean 97, you can mine stack on 98 very easily. So just throw a bunch of mines up here. That's kind of how it works. Basically, I just need to be able to take out the fortified ZOMG really quickly so I can like push ceramics in there and I can then actually take it out. If you don't do that, you won't really be able to get it to work. So just rip apart this ZOMG. I don't want to see it. Get out of there. Useless. And this takes it to ceramics. Nice. That was masterfully done. And then this just stalls everything out so I can mine stack over here. Very, very cool. Fair. How are you, sir? I am doing great. I'm doing great now that I had a really good mine stack right there. Or stall. Let's put a few there. I also feel like I kind of want some over on this side too. So I'm going to be doing, I think up here really is kind of the play. So let's throw some up there as well. I mean, I'm going to be able to get a good amount of mines. We've got 3 down right now. I think the cap is 4, right? So like sooner than later one of those will expire. Let's grab a second one right there. That one down there is going to explode soon. Yeah, see it exploded. It's like 4.5. This 98 really should just be really easy, though, generally. Like, I can mine that, too, and now level 3. I just sabo that just to get that one ceramic back. Oh, shoot, it's leaking. Okay, there we go. We got that blue. That shit ain't going nowhere. And I feel like getting a stall here is going to be really easy, too. Yeah. Actually, wait, no, I don't really have a stall. I have one. Actually, one is fine. That's fine. I also can work on the 100 stack while I'm here, which I should do. So, like, this should be fine, I'd say. There we go. And now these are all just to stack for 100. And with this, we should, in theory, be able to take 100 out without spending anything. And we'll be able to get 60k spare, which would be enough to get the crush. How funny is that? Yeah, that's enough mines. If you time it right, you can get 4 mines, I guess, against 100. But these guys explode like sometimes. Actually, technically 5 because you'd hit the 4 and pop the 5th. Do I get that this time? Yeah, look at that. So that's 5 mines against around 100, and that just goes down like butter. Look at that. Beautiful. There we go. 60k cash spare. Optimize it up quite nicely from what did you have before? You only had 2,000 before. So I fixed that way up. Did some nice stalling there. That 95 was a little bit scuffed. I feel like I could have at least done a little bit better on that, but it's all right. We got that covered down pretty well. Ooh. Anyways, let's see what now. I think I might cover this salvage to round it off. I've had this queued up for a while though. It's on X Factor. On round 88, which is really interesting because I can do a lot of things from this position. All right. So we have Spirit of the Force, which Striker Jones. I mean, it's a combo, I guess. Artillery battery, and some really weird things like an unupgraded sniper. It's just a 3-0 sniper. Like, that's kind of odd. I have a Sabo, so I mean, I got a Sabo now. And the abilities kind of looked like this, too. And I think the money was, like, alright, if I recall. Yeah, the money's good. I actually have less money. But I'm going to need some good damage pretty soon. So, first of all, I actually want to see if I can, like, micro my way out of beating 88 here. If I could do that, which I feel like I could. Like, it doesn't seem that hard. There's a lot of abilities, though. A lot of abilities. Because if I can get Poppinaw is, like, actually really, really good. That would... Actually, Poppinaw would be a bit of ways away. But if I could pull that one off, that would be kind of insane. I don't really know, though. It doesn't look that promising. If not, I'm going to go for... Actually, why am I saying that? Because, like, a Mauler spam would be way better. Let's do that. So we'll be getting you to primary expertise. Not primary expertise, primary mentoring for now. And there's nothing there, right? I can squeeze an assassin in here. We'll just be getting a whole bunch of assassins. You can get that free upgrade too. Come on, I know one fits right there. And I'll get a glue gunner right here. I guess this glue gunner will get Moab glue too, because why not? I'll grab splatter on that. And I also want impacts. Can I get... Come on, please cover. It's so close to getting primary mentoring too. Nah, it doesn't look like that's happening. I'm going to throw an impact in right here. Like so. And that should be able to take things down really well. Also, it's really weird. There's 2 Moab glues on each side. There's just like some bizarre choices in this. I'm going to be honest. Just some real bizarre choices. Because I can't get a Moab glue on... No, not a Moab glue. Oh, wait. Can I? No, only a small tower would fit. I guess I'm just getting a ice here. Do I want Arctic Wind or Cryo? I think more so maybe Cryo. I mean, Arctic Wind's a lot better though, but I want range. So let's get Cryo Cannon. So I got an impact and a Cryo Cannon. I mean, I could like upgrade this to main Moab, to be honest. That's probably not a bad option, because then I can use that to stall. So we'll have main Moab. Like, it's not going to be like a long stall, but just a stall to get abilities back is not going to be kind of nice. And for DDT rounds, you can be set to strong, and you'll do pretty good against DDTs, because it appears I do have a little bit of a issue against DDTs. I mean, I also have Sabo too, so that helps there. I'm just going to by default set you on last, though. And I can micro this Mort around as well if I want to. It seems like I should be able to do pretty well here. Alright, DDTs are out here now. Come on, just... Bruh. Maybe that's because I used Sabo? Wait, I think I accidentally hit Sabo. Maybe I should use just the regular trackpad and all to be able to use abilities here, because I don't want to accidentally be hitting the wrong ability. I know I can just use 2, spam that for the concussive shell. Though. But yeah, for round 100, 99 should be fine because I do have that Sabo. 95, I guess I just get enough assassins, I'm good. But round 100 with also enough assassins, I also should be fine. So that's good to see. Let's just use all these abilities. And Violet's coming into my room. Hi, Violet. You should say hi to Violet. It's my dog. Just constantly spam the concussive shell and you should be good. Guess that's how it goes. Use all these abilities, get them down. I'm feeling maybe Relentless might be a good pick. Oh shoot, how did something leak? Okay. Clearly we don't have a lot of damage. I'm sending you back to strong. I can't with this. I just can't with this. Okay. Alright. Please and thank you. These rounds are just taking forever. This is so annoying. Also, it's just like a really shitty scuffed setup, I'm gonna be honest. Heck. Come on. Just die already. And like a stupid ceramic's gonna leak even though I have Spirit of the Forest. Alright, come on. Get ABAT back. Also, this thing isn't even ALK buffed, and I can't really ALK buff it. Because then you'll be ALK buffing something else. Alright, I'm getting Relentless, I don't care. Relentless is just gonna be so necessary for this. And now I desperately need more assassins. So let's throw one more in over here. No 302 bomb, sadly, this time. The setup's just not good enough to warrant 302 bombs. Alright, let's Sabo about now, I think is good. Keep using those stuns. And that 95 should go down. Nice. There's another assassin. Let's grab another assassin. Do I have enough assassins now that I have like a constant source of Moab damage? I think I might. That should be good. Cool. We're going to set you on last here on this 97, as I mentioned before. So I can take this one, whatchamacallit, that one ZOMG up there and just blast it out with assassins. And then I'll get all these abilities back for 98, which is nice. Take that thing down, of course. And we'll just keep you on last, so on 98, I can use abilities as freely as I want and get them all back. So none of you are set on strong. Nice. So let's just, again, use abilities, spam concussive shell. We'll use that level 20 up at some point when things start to move through. Oh, and ceramic somehow leaked. Not fun, I must say. Alright, I'll use that artillery right now. Just don't get how a random ceramic leaks. I have Spirit of the Forest. I can just forget I have Spirit of the Forest in this setup. Like, it's doing so little that it's just not there. Alright, I'm gonna use level 20 now. That seems about right. I can Sabo too. Oh shit, stuff's leaking out there. Okay, wait, no. Nuh-uh. Bruh, somehow stuff still leaked. Okay, we're gonna have to take this slow. Slow and steady, I guess, wins the race now. Just use all the abilities at the right time, even Sabo early. I think maybe, like, doing this, I'll be able to kind of separate a lot of these BFBs from the ZOMGs, and then... I mean, also taking on 98 on this map just comes from such an awkward angle. Like, it's just not nice. Not nice for anybody. I'll move you over here now. Come on, get that to assassin. Nice, got that. I think using level 20 here later will be the good key. And how did something leak? Bruh. This isn't nice. Come here. I think my dog needs some pets. Alright. I think I'm going to be back in a moment. Wait a second. How does 140 compare to 041? It has a lot more PS. It's just better. All right. Okay. Spirits being so useless here, I am slightly mad. Slightly invigorated. I think I'm going to go back. This last sniper's not doing anything now. The thing's just going to die before any last target comes. Because I am stalling this out so bad, so let's just ignore it here. Let me just ignore it. I'll use Sabo about now, I guess. Just spam the abilities. If this doesn't work, I have an idea. It's going to be really annoying to do, but it might just be the way I have to do it. So, if so, we'll do it like that. I'll keep the Sabo because I do want that for 99. More stuff comes out now. Let's use level 20. And something leaked there? Okay. So what I'm going to do here, actually, is I'm going to set all of these to strong. You to strong 2. Put you over here. And then we'll be setting them all back to first when stuff enters range of the assassins. Because I guess I want you taking out these, at least some of the ZOMGs. So that we don't really have to deal with so much when they all like bend the corner and come back in. But stuff kind of got through there. Okay, so when things are coming in, I've got to change them over because I can't survive like that for very long. I'll use Sabo about now. Maybe like 3 ability rotations is really what we'll get off. And then they have to go back. Yeah, I think 3. Come on, I can greet it out right. A 3rd one. All back to first now. First. Where's my mortar? There's the mortar. And still something got through? Really? It's just like a random ceramic spirit. You gotta do more. You gotta do more. I don't know. I do not know. What if I think you just still on first. I think over here we're just not really having good cleanup. Like you're not doing much of anything. I might have to get like just like even another maybe Arctic Wind over here too. Ultimate FC. What is the strat? Asking in every way ever because this is a set. This is a setup. This is an salvage. So that's why it's so bad. I would not make a strategy this bad. And it's kind of annoying. It's more annoying than I thought. This many assassins really doesn't do a whole lot, and I have to mess with their targetings now too. So three ability usages is what I'm going for. I want 3 assassin barrages all on strong. What's Sabo about now, I'd say? So after the 3rd use of these, you get set to first. I'll grab that. So now we hopefully don't leak there. You to first. Well, not first. I'm just targeting you to where kind of the first target is. Okay. I'm going to try to be strategically using these assassins now, so I don't really use them on Moabs instead of other stuff. Alright, now the ZOMGs are coming out. Take that out. keeping that Sabo for 99, and what else? There's still ZOMG. Okay. All right, that's down now. Cool. We did it. We did it. We Sabo 99, and just completely take all of that out. It just is gone with the Sabo. Nice. And for 100, I can get level 20 back too by the looks of it, right? Yeah, that's just gone. There we go. We did it. Nice. And we had like 12k spare too. All right, so that I guess was that salvage. Whew, crazy. Yeah, I just built up assassins. Like, I mean, I don't think there's any way I was getting popping on top. This is Spirit just has no synergy with this at all, really. Like, I guess it seems like it would have a synergy because like these guys do single target damage and like Spirit cleans up, but it just doesn't really do much unless you have like the blue vines. Like the blue vines, I guess, does something, but like we were just leaking to everything down here, and it just was not good. So yeah, I guess that's gonna be it there. I'll raid someone though. We have some more challenges for tomorrow, and Violet is opening my door again. Hi, Violet. How are you doing? Do you need some pets? Do you want to say hi to the stream? Violet's gonna say hi. Here, dog. Come up here. Ooh. Ack. Violet, say hi. You gonna say hi? No? You don't want to say hi? Hi, deaf dog? Yeah, she is deaf. Ooh. Okay. She's down. Deaf dog's down. Oh, Violet, you're tripping on my power cord. Okay. A month late. Yeah. Want to say happy birthday to her face. Her birthday is in July. July 6th is Violet's birthday. She's going to be 12. 12 years old. Yeah. No. Yeah, Violet's birthday is in July 6th. You remember in the Discord? Nah. I'll do something for her birthday. We'll make sure. But let's go raid someone. Is there someone good to raid? We can raid this guy. Just hold in real quick. Get a raid / raid. This _ bubble, right? Yeah, cool. Thanks for coming in though. It was a lot of fun. We're gonna be doing more streaming tomorrow too, and I guess that's pretty much just it. Thanks for coming in, and thanks for raiding.